Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Global News, China has announced it will impose a 73.5% preliminary tariff on imports of Canadian pea starch starting July 1, 2026. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce stated that a 10-month investigation concluded Canadian pea starch was being dumped into the Chinese market, causing material injury to its domestic industry. This decision highlights persistent trade tensions between Ottawa and Beijing. The dispute escalated last year after Canada imposed tariffs on Chinese electric vehicle imports, prompting China to launch anti-dumping investigations into Canadian canola and pea starch. Although relations showed signs of improvement in January 2026, when Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney visited Beijing and reached an initial agreement to lower canola tariff rates and suspend duties on certain agricultural products. This new tariff indicates that significant friction remains. In response to the announcement, Canadian conservative critics released a joint statement calling the Liberal government's trade strategy a disaster, arguing that the unresolved trade barriers continue to negatively impact Canadian agricultural and seafood exporters. NHK reports that Chinese President Xi Jinping delivered a speech in Beijing on Wednesday, marking the 105th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China, CPC. Speaking at the Great Hall of the People, Xi emphasized that resolving the Taiwan issue and realizing the country's complete unification remain a historic mission and an unshakable commitment for the party. He pledged to take resolute actions to defeat Taiwan independence, separatist forces, and firmly oppose any external interference. Looking ahead, Xi highlighted the party's goals of building a great modern socialist country and achieving the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation, with aims to build a world-class military by the middle of this century. Analysts suggest that with the next CPC National Congress scheduled for 2027 to decide on the new leadership, the current administration under Xi is focused on bolstering internal party cohesion and reinforcing its legitimacy of rule. Algerians go to the polls on Wednesday to elect a new parliament, with concerns mounting over record-low voter turnout. According to Al Jazeera, the lead-up to the election has been characterized by widespread political apathy, deep-seated public mistrust of formal politics following the 2019 Iraq protest movement, and controversy over candidate eligibility. Authorities barred more than 3,700 prospective candidates from participating, citing rules intended to curb the influence of dirty money in politics. Critics, including opposition parties, have condemned these disqualifications as arbitrary and lacking legal transparency. With the campaign period failing to generate significant public enthusiasm, analysts suggest that the election is unlikely to shift the established political balance. The outgoing parliament, which saw a turnout of only 23% in 2021, has effectively become a platform for conveying constituent concerns rather than a robust legislative body. As the nation faces a political transition ahead of the 2029 presidential term limit, this legislative vote is viewed by many as a barometer of the country's restricted civic space. According to a report by Lianhe Zobao, Oman has officially submitted a proposal to the United States and its Western allies suggesting that shipping companies pay voluntary service fees to navigate the Strait of Hormuz. This initiative aims to ensure the maintenance of essential navigational aids and the security of the waterway, drawing inspiration from similar arrangements in the Malacca and Singapore Straits. While Oman seeks a non-mandatory contribution model to maintain regional stability and keep Iran engaged in ongoing diplomatic negotiations, there is significant disagreement regarding the nature of the charges. Some Iranian officials have characterized them as mandatory. The proposal reflects Oman's balancing act between its strategic alliance with the U.S. and its desire to avoid conflict with neighboring Iran. As U.S. influence in the Persian Gulf continues to evolve, regional nations are increasingly looking for pragmatic solutions to manage maritime security independently, preparing for a potential future where U.S. security guarantees may be less certain. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.